Now at this third pillar, you got to use jump, and you got to jump over because there's a pit there that you can't see, but if you fall in there, it's going to set you back. Alright, so make sure you have jump casted. And again, this guy you fight is the same guy in level 3. Stand right in that spot. And as he shifts off screen, on his way back, jump on his head, and you're golden. And then just attack him like normal. If you're lucky enough, he'll, again, jump right under you, and you can just continue to down stab. And you'll kill him that way. And that's the easiest way. So if you're lucky enough to get that, that would be the optimal way to defeat him. But if you fall off, just hit him in the visor, jump thrust, hit him in the visor. Alright. Right there's magic. Now, again, if a knight comes, you can leave the area, leave the room, and come back and stab it. If you kill the knight, you can't get the magic. Alright, so know that. Know that. Because if you kill that knight, now you're out of magic. And you're probably going to need the magic. If I had more lives and I didn't die so many times earlier, I wouldn't necessarily need the magic. But I need to get through this level without dying. So you gotta backtrack, jackhammer this guy, and you're gonna go down 2 floors. So you go down 1, and then another 1. Right here, I basically use a super safe strategy. I just take these guys out. I didn't want to risk it. I knew that if I died, the run was done, so I didn't want to risk it. I figured I was making pretty good time in level 6, and I was going to be able to, you know, at least place for this run at this point. As long as I didn't die. I needed the life more than I needed the time. Now you're gonna fight this guy again. Alright, same guy is from level 3, the same guy I just fought not that long ago on the horse. Stand in that same spot. Wait for him to come back on screen. Now I get him good. Alright, because I get him in that perfect spot. That's exactly what you want. That's like the easiest way to defeat him. Just bounce on his head. Right here, you have to make sure you have Fairy readied up. Because as soon as you fall in here, you got to cast it. So, bang, Fairy. You got to fly through there. If you don't have that cast it, alright, you're going to go all the way down. And you don't want that. And right here, I chose to use safe strategies again because I knew that I needed the life. If I died, the run was over. So I didn't jump on his head. I didn't, you know, I didn't jackhammer him like I normally do. I just wanted to make sure that I was able to defeat him, and I knew that it wouldn't take me too long to defeat him normally, like that. I really should have got him in 2, but I had to wait for the 3rd time that he came up, but that's fine. Ideally, if you can perfect jumping on his head, that's the way to go. It's just very difficult with the lava underneath you. It's risky. Something you have to practice. And you gotta go to this town to get Thunder. There's nothing else in this town besides this first room, this first building. This is the only thing that you need from this town. So as soon as you get thunder, just leave. And the way to get thunder is to have all of your magic containers. So as soon as I head out that door, I'm out. I'm not going through the town or nothing. Just leaving. This part is also pretty difficult. Can be a little, you know, a little risky jumping over those pits with the skulls flying. I lucked out. I did pretty well with it. This part I just used fairy. Now right here I'm going to get a skip of an automatic encounter. So I'm going to stand on that grave and I'm going to use the pause and I'm going to try to get it, and I didn't get it the first time. Which sucks. Alright, so now it's going to cost me more time. Now I got it. Get my magic. Luckily it didn't despawn. Sometimes I go in there and it's despawned. It's not there anymore. Now for these, the easiest way I found to defeat these encounters is to use spell. Use spell, it'll... Here's an automatic encounter that I'm skipping. It'll turn those flying guys into blobs and then just go. It's pretty easy. Alright, there's another automatic encounter coming up. It's, if you look when I leave this area, as the mountain protrudes into the lava, it's the third block. That's where the encounter is. That's the way that I remember it. It's the third mountain. This guy, I just down stab and just do that. Go through him. He's not worth your time. If you happen to down stab through him and he opens his eye, you can jackhammer him. Kill him if you want, but there's another automatic encounter coming up. It's the last automatic encounter. And I hit it by accident. Dying here was okay. And the reason why it was okay is because it filled up all of my stuff. All my magic, all my life. I was probably going to die anyway in the castle, in this castle, so I was fine with that. I just knew now that I was only allowed to die once, but I was going in there, you know, with low energy and no magic. So I was going to die in here anyway. I just know now that I can't die until I get to the very end, where I have to refill up all of my stuff. And I'll show you where that is. You have to make sure you have full magic when you fight Thunderbird. These guys, if you stab them, and then down stab through them, but you got to time it with the fire. Alright, so you stab them. Every time you stab someone, you can walk through them. So as I stab, the fire comes out, jump through the guy with down thrust, and you'll hit them again, and you can pass them without defeating them. And that's the best way I know how to get by them. If someone else has a better way, send me a private message and let me know, because it would be beneficial. But that's the best way that I know how to get by those guys. Stab them, jump through them. Alright? Gotta time it up. This part I really have to practice. I don't really have a strategy. I'm just kind of just going for it is basically what I'm doing. Just trying to get through it. Right here, wait for this guy to jump and just walk under him. That's it. It's very simple. You don't have to defeat him. He's persistent, though. He'll chase you. Just gotta move fast. You can walk through the walls on the left there. Stab him. Stab, jump through. See ya. Alright. So I needed life. If I didn't cast life, I was gonna die. Now, this guy, usually I'm able to cast jump. And I can, you know, stay on this side real high. When I get to the next side with the blocks, jump up real high, and then he can't attack me. But, as you see, I don't have enough magic for jump. Alright, so I get wrecked. Not the best strategy. Not the best. Another red guy. Again, wait for him to jump. Now, there's only a few rooms left, but I want to grab this fairy because I know that I have enough time, and I want to make sure that I make it to the spot where I have to die on purpose without dying. If that makes sense. I want to make sure that I can fight Thunderbird with full magic and full health. And that's why I do that. Because if I were to get hit on this guy right here, I would have died here, and then I would have had to go through him, and then I would have gotten hit. And I wanted to make sure that I had all my life and all my magic when I fight Thunderbird, and that's why I decided to get that fairy. So right here, I take a purposeful death, die on purpose. That right there, I thought I was gonna die right there. When that guy hit me like that, oh my gosh. I thought that was the end of me. So the way that I know to defeat Thunderbird if I don't have Reflect cast. If you have Reflect cast, if you have Magic 8, you can cast everything that I cast plus Reflect, and you're able to really get inside of him. And with Reflect cast, your shield will block those fireballs, so you can really just damage them inside. But I don't have the luxury of having Magic 8 at that point, so I probably can still get inside a little bit on him and probably defeat him quicker than I did. I missed him on a lot of slices. And Dark Link. Just go to the left corner and stab. That's the best way to defeat him. He stands there, like, come on, dude, fight me. Boom. Lost control of Link, that's the end right there. 128.33. Alright, so that's it. If you would like to see more videos like this and want to interact with me live, be sure to follow my stream at twitch.tv/jgleez. For your convenience, I have also posted the link down in the description below. As always, thanks for checking out my video and continue to game strong.